to my channel, and if you are new, then a big huge welcome to you. My name is Sez and I am an autistic and epileptic creator, and I upload videos every Wednesday and Friday. First of all, I do apologise for my hair. I've been running around all over the place because my parents are out for the day and I'm dog sitting, and my dogs are out in the garden at the moment, so I may have to check and keep an eye on them just now and again. Today's video is travelling to historical places. If you have known me for a long time, then you'll know that I am a huge sucker for history. I am a bit of a historical nerd. I've always been fascinated with history from a very early age. First of all, it started with British history, but then gradually it grew over to American and French history. I'm not sure about Spanish history because I know a little bit through Catherine of Aragon, but apart from that, that's completely it. The first time I went to a historical house was in England, and the first historical house that I can remember going to was Hampton Court Palace, and today it's still one of my favourite palaces in the whole entire world. The one thing that I love about Hampton Court is the architecture, the design and its history behind it. And the same thing goes with every historical house I've been to in London. I have also been to a few places such as the catacombs and the prison in Paris. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the terrifying prison where Marie Antoinette was arrested before she was executed. And I've also been to Notre Dame. I've also been to a few castles in Scotland, but I don't really remember because I haven't been to Scotland for quite a while. I've been to the Orkney Islands where I saw some tombs from, I think it was the Bronze Age or the Stone Age, but I cannot really remember. And also I have visited castles and actually stayed on a castle estate in Wales, and it was one of the best places I stayed in, I'm not going to lie to you. But there's other places that I really still want to visit, and the few places that I really want to visit is Jamestown in Virginia, the Salem village where they had the Salem witch trials. Oh, what else would I want to go to? I want to go to the opera in Paris because I missed that completely on my trip. And I want to go to a few places in Austria, Germany, because I know there is a palace which inspired the castle from Snow White. I really want to also visit Ashdown Forest where Winnie the Pooh is, and just basically find any historical place that's based in the Disney genre. So yeah, as you can actually tell, I'm very desperate. I will show you some footage of the last historical place where I went to, and that place was the Tower of London, because I just purchased a new GoPro camera, and what am I about to show you? I'll explain a little bit whilst the footage of the Tower of London is actually recording over this clip. What I love about historical places is the community, and I know that doesn't really make sense, but I think in a way it's kind of like chatting to people who you've never seen before, and in London you always don't get people like that, but if you are lucky then you just might have a little chit chat with them. But most of the people I really love to chat and listen to are the tour guides. I think they are super helpful, and even though I have been to the Tower of London millions and millions of times, the history of it never gets old for me, and that's the one thing I love about historical places. No matter how much you listen to its history, it never gets old, and sometimes they would add a little bit more detail into it just because there might be a few updates, and the more you learn, the more your knowledge will expand. The downside I have whilst visiting historical places is the noise, and as far as tourist attractions go, they can be super noisy. And the one things that I really do just to take my mind off the noise is that I try to absorb into the area. So what I would do is I would pick something that would interest me, like a painting or a piece of furniture or a bed or a chandelier, and I would just probably stare at it for a while until everything is very calm, and that's when I can move along to the next room or into the gardens. For me, I always find the gardens a little bit more relaxing, but if there are events like carnivals or festivals, again, I try to avoid the noise noise as much as I possibly can. And I know this is going to sound really tricky, but I have never used noise cancelling headphones. And one of the main reasons why I don't do that is because that I probably won't have an opportunity just to listen to the tour guides. And that's going to be a little bit of a downside for someone who's on the autistic spectrum and who is a huge fan of history like myself. And I don't know if there will be some kind of technology that could absolutely concentrate on the tour guide's voice rather than just listening to everything else that's happening around you, but it would be fantastic if it does happen. And I don't know about you, but I've never seen events for historical places that are autistic friendly. But if you have been to an autistic friendly historical event before, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to tell me, please feel free to also write down below what the name of the attraction is. And I may do a little bit of digging into it. And if it's in the UK, I will try and visit that event as much as I possibly can, just out of curiosity. And I think that's all I can say at the moment. So I'm going to be drawing this video to a close. I'm sorry the video's a bit all over the place, but I haven't prepared any notes again, which is very silly of me considering that I need to be more prepared, but hey ho, never mind. So until then guys, have a wonderful day, and until then, keep on dreaming and never stop believing. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye!